What if the love of your life was always just minutes away? Your entire life. Two souls, crossing the same towns, the same roads, the same moments, yet never at the same time, until one day fate stopped running. On a lonely frontier platform, with a past closing in, and a single choice that could change everything, they finally meet. But here is the question. When love arrives after a lifetime of almost, do you hold on, or lose it all again? Before we dive into the incredible story, do not forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell button so you never miss our powerful, life-changing content. Thank you for listening to this heartfelt story. If it moved you, share it, comments below, and let someone know you are never alone. I always arrived too early, or too late, never where you stood. The frontier stretched wide, gold dust in the air, wind carrying the scent of cedar and distance. I felt you there sometimes, like warmth behind my ribs, presence, just beyond reach. A train whistle cut the silence, sharp, king, turned, boots pressing into dry earth, each step heavy with years. A woman stood near the platform, hat low, hands trembling, my breath caught, the world slowed, dust floating, sunlight breaking into fragments. 'Twas you, older, yet exactly the same. My chest tightened, a deep sudden ache. Every missed moment rushed back. Towns we almost shared, letters that never found hands, roads that split too soon. You looked up, eyes wide, like you felt it too. The space between us burned, so small, so endless. A man called your name in the distance. Your shoulders flinched. Time pressed in, loud, merciless. I stepped forward, heart pounding against bone, like it wanted freedom. The ground seemed to tilt. Every sound sharpened, boots scraping wood, wind rushing past my ears. You took one step, then another, your breath uneven, like mine. I saw the pain in your eyes, years of waiting, of wondering, of quiet endurance. I reached out, my hand shaking, not from fear, from the weight of everything. Your fingers brushed mine, electric, fragile, real. The world stilled. No trains, no voices, no past, only this, only us. Your lips parted, a whisper forming, and I leaned closer, feeling the fragile edge of a moment that held a lifetime, and the unbearable truth that this time finally waited, just long enough for me to say your name. Your name stayed on my lips, warm, fragile, alive, like it had always belonged there. You breathed in sharply, as if the sound of it mended something broken inside you. The wind shifted, cool against my skin, carrying dust, and the faint scent of rain that never reached this land. Your fingers tightened around mine, not by accident, by choice. Felt it, a quiet decision, stronger than years of distance. A shout rose again behind you, closer now, urgent. Your eyes flickered, pain crossing them like a shadow at dusk. I waited, you said, soft and steady. Each word landed deep. I felt them settle in my chest, heavy with truth. I searched, I answered, voice rough, pulled from somewhere worn and tender. Your gaze dropped, our hands, still joined, as if afraid they might slip apart again. The platform creaked beneath us, every sound too loud, too sharp, like the world leaned in, watching, waiting. A sudden clang, metal striking metal, made you flinch. Your grip faltered for a breath, and in that breath, fear surged through me. Familiar, cruel, the same force that stole every moment before. I stepped closer, closing the space completely. Your breath brushed my face, warm, shaking. I am here, I said, low, certain. Your eyes filled, not with tears, with something deeper, recognition, like your soul finally rested. The man's footsteps thundered onto the platform, each step a warning, each step a threat to this fragile miracle. Your body tensed, Orn, felt it, the pull of duty, past choices, of promises made in loneliness. The air thickened, hard to breathe, hard to think. I raised my other hand, cupping your cheek, dust against skin, heat against cold. You leaned into it, just slightly, but enough to break me open, enough to rebuild me. Stay, I whispered, not a command, a plea wrapped in every mile I had crossed. Your lips trembled, your eyes searching mine, for strength, for truth, for something solid in a lifetime of almost. Behind you. His voice called again, closer, sharper. The world rushed back, sound crashing in, time pushing forward. But you did not step away. Your hand tightened again, fierce now, defiant, and in that moment, felt it, a shift. Like the past loosened its grip, like fate itself paused, breath held, waiting to see what you would choose next. What you would choose next, hung between us, thin as a thread, strong as a lifetime. Your chest rose slowly, as if you gathered courage. From somewhere buried deep, the man reached the edge of the platform, boots striking hard wood, each step echoing like a warning bell. Felt your pulse, quick beneath my fingers, wild, alive. Your eyes closed for a brief moment, and I saw it, the years inside you, lonely nights, empty roads, quiet strength that carried too much. When your eyes opened again, they held something new, something steady. You turned, just slightly, enough to face him, but your hand never left mine. The air shifted, tense, electric. I heard you, you said, voice calm, yet edged with something unbreakable. He stopped, confusion flickering across his face, as if the story he believed no longer fit this moment. I felt the tremor leave your hand, replaced by resolve, firm, grounded. The wind picked up, lifting strands of your hair, brushing them across your cheek. I moved them gently, my touch slower now, certain, as though time had finally given permission. The man spoke again, words sharp, pulling at you, but they felt distant, fading, like echoes from another life. You stepped closer to me, too close. I could feel your heartbeat, matching mine, two rhythms, finding one pace. After years of wandering, your forehead brushed mine, light, hesitant, then certain. A breath passed between us, shared, sacred. I am tired of missing you, you whispered. The words struck deep, quiet truth, carrying all the weight of time. I let out a breath I never knew I held, long, shaking, relief and ache blending into something whole. Behind us, the train groaned, metal shifting, steam rising, like the world urging movement, urging decision. Your grip tightened once more, not out of fear, out of knowing, and in that charged stillness, with dust swirling, and the past pressing close, you took another step, pulling me with you, toward something unknown, yet finally shared, and the platform behind us creaked again, as if reminding us that not everything we left behind would stay still. The boards groaned beneath fading footsteps. His voice broke once more behind us, drained and steady, yet I kept walking, because you kept walking, and for the first time, we moved in the same direction. The air felt different ahead, cooler, touched with something like promise. Though the sky remained wide and unforgiving, your hand slid fully into mine, fingers weaving, certain, familiar, as if every missed year had practiced this moment. A sudden gust swept across the tracks, lifting dust into our faces, sharp against my eyes, dry against my tongue. I tasted earth, distance, every mile that kept us apart. You coughed softly, then laughed, a fragile sound, unused, but real. I turned to you, watching that sound bloom, feeling it settle into me, like light finding a long-closed room. Behind us, heavy step, closer than before. The past refused silence, refused distance, followed, loud, insistent. Your shoulders stiffened, just for a second, then eased, as your grip on me strengthened, stronger than fear, stronger than habit. We reached the edge of the platform, where would met open land, where certainty ended, and choice truly began. The drop to the dirt below felt higher than it was. Or maybe the moment made it so. I jumped first, boots hitting ground with a dull thud, impact traveling up my legs. Real, grounding. Turn quickly, reaching up to you. The sunlight caught your face, soft, golden, yet lined with everything you carried. For a heartbeat, you hesitated, not from doubt, from the weight of leaving. Then, you placed your hand in mine again, and stepped down. The moment your feet touched earth, a sharp crack echoed behind us. Wood splitting, shout, anger breaking loose, pulled you closer, instinct, urgent, your breath hitched, your body pressing into mine, close enough that I felt every tremor, every choice still settling. We stood there, on open ground, with nowhere left to hide, and everything still chasing us. The wind rose again, louder now, wrapping around us, pushing at our backs, as if urging us forward. Yet your head turned slightly, eyes glancing back, not fully, never fully. And in that fragile turning, I felt it again, that thin line between staying and losing, stretching tight, ready to snap, unless we moved. The word struck through me, clear, urgent, alive. I tightened my grip on you, not pulling, guiding. We ran, boots hitting dirt, uneven, fast. The ground shifted beneath us, loose gravel sliding, sharp against each step. Your breath came quick, ragged, yet determined, matching mine. The wind roared past our ears, loud enough to swallow the world behind, yet not enough to erase it. A gunshot cracked the air, sudden, violent. It tore through the silence, through my chest, through every fragile hope. You gasped, stumbling for a step, and my heart stopped, cold, hollow. I turned sharply, hands searching you, frantic, unsteady. Your eyes met mine, white, shocked, but alive, still here. Relief hit hard, almost painful, like breathing after drowning. We kept moving, faster now, fear chasing us, close, relentless. The land opened ahead, wide plains stretching, grass bending low under the wind. No shelter, no cover, only distance, only choice. My lungs burned, each breath sharp, dry air scraping my throat. Your hand slipped slightly, wet, train, caught it tighter, refusing to lose you again, refusing even the smallest separation. Another shot rang out, closer. The sound echoed, rolling across the empty land. Your body leaned into mine, not from weakness, from trust, from knowing. We either moved together, or fell apart again. A ridge rose ahead, low, uneven, but enough. I pushed toward it, every step heavier, every second stretching, time bending under pressure. Your pace faltered, just a fraction, but I felt it, every shift, every strain. I slowed just enough to keep you beside me, never behind, never again behind. The ridge came closer, dirt darker there, back, firm, place to stop, to breathe, to stand, or to face what followed. The wind howled louder, as if warning, as if urging, as if it knew that crossing that small rise would change everything, forever. Your fingers tightened once more, fierce, unyielding, and as we reached the base, your steps slowed, not from fear, but from something deeper, something rising inside you, something that made you turn, just enough, to look back again, and this time, felt it, the moment shift, dangerously, as the past finally caught up within reach. The past finally caught up within reach. And for a heartbeat, everything stood still. The wind softened, as if the world itself leaned closer, to witness what came next. You turned fully this time, not running, not hiding, standing. Your hand remained in mine, steady, warm, anchoring me, anchoring yourself. The man stopped a few paces away, breath heavy, eyes burning with all that had been, all that could have been. Silence stretched, unforgiving, yet no longer frightening. Felt your pulse, now, certain, like a decision already made. You stepped forward, just one step, but it carried years within it. I lived in fear of losing everything, you said, voice clear, strong. And in doing so, I lost what mattered most. The words settled over the land, gentle, true. The man's expression shifted, anger loosening, replaced by something quieter, something human. I stayed beside you, not speaking, because this moment belonged to you, and to the courage you found, in the face of everything that once held you back. The wind moved again, soft through the grass, like a breath released. You turned back to me, as bright, not with sorrow, but with peace, the kind earned, through pain, through time, through choosing love anyway. We began to walk again, not running now, no urgency, only quiet certainty. The horizon opened before us, wide, endless, yet no longer empty, because we carried something fuller than distance. We carried understanding, that love asks for courage, that time slips easily through hesitant hands, and that moments, small and fragile, shape entire lives. Your shoulder brushed mine, like, natural, as if it always belonged there. And I understood then, clearly, deeply, that fate offers chances, but hearts must choose, must step forward, must hold on, before the minutes drift away again. So we walked into the open land, together, last, no longer missing each other, no longer waiting, only living and loving, in the time we finally chose to keep.